each time. So, to start off, I'm going to try to just quickly explain some of what rocket jumping would be. And just like I have what keys I'm pressing shown here. W forward, ASD, crouch, and I also have crouch bound to jump. So like whenever a J is shown, not only am I pressing jump, but I'm also pressing crouch. Strictly speaking, I don't think there's any direct benefit to having the space bar bound to jump and crouch. Outside of just like it's easier to do some things. Well, namely like just a normal rocket jump. But I think it might actually be a hindrance to crouch tap jumps, although I'm not particularly sure on that. So, basic rocket jumps would just be like, shoot below you, straight below you to get like a lot of height, and simultaneously press jump. If you want more distance, you would shoot behind you, and that's like the basic jump that you'll see. Like any soldier, even like beginners in pubs. That's what they'll. I guess beginners won't. They'll just look straight down. Like that's just like the basic rocket jump that you always want to be doing. It's real good. For some there's if you just look down and what's the timer for this? Easier if I do this. So right now I'm just like holding the mouse 1, so the rockets just keeps firing. This is called a pogo. I don't know. I never had a pogo stick myself, but it's just going up and down like that. This is like in a ton of jump maps. There's a bunch of pogo-related tricks. The same angle you would look at to do a rocket jump like that. If you just do that when you're crouching, you can just sort of initiate a pogo while moving forward as well. The idea you have to keep in mind is that like you'll always be blown away from the explosion. Like directly away is where all the momentum will be added. So if I'm moving forward this way and I shoot a rocket and it explodes in front of me, it'll like kill all my momentum, because I'll have momentum going one way, and then because the rocket, if I'm going like this direction and a rocket explodes in front of me, it would like it would push me backwards, which would kill my momentum. So when you're doing like a speed pogo, it's called, you want to make sure that the rocket explodes either directly under you or a little behind you. So when I start out, I'll do like, I'll look pretty much straight below me for like the first pogo, and then afterwards, if I do manage to get a lot of speed, I'll start looking like shooting a little bit forward. That way, because I'm moving a lot faster, so I need to like change the way I'm aiming so that the rocket explodes when I get to it, which is I'm gonna have to like change how I'm aiming up, because the speed I'm going and the speed, like rockets will always move the same speed, but like if you're going really really fast, you're gonna need to change how you're aiming. What else? That you get propelled away from explosions. The same thing is like for like can be said for like jumping on a wall, or off of a wall. Or, you don't want the rocket to explode above you, otherwise you'll just get sent straight back down, or in front of you, or it'll kill your momentum. So you want to try to like shoot below you and behind you to like climb up a wall, and to just go up a wall, you would just like simply shoot below you. But if you want to have movement as well, you need to make sure that the rocket is always never exploding in front of or above you. It's always below and a little behind, maybe. So with that in mind, Some other things with rocket jumping, like a, let's see if I can demonstrate something called a skip, which is similar to a pogo, where, let's see, whoa, holy shit, you go fast off of this. The map I'm on right now is called Jump Tricks. It's basically a big playground to go see shit on. Damn it! I think this, I need to do like an actual... Well, a skip jump is when... Let's see. It's, surf along this. So, like, bam, I shot that. It's basically as you're in the middle of a rocket jump. If you pass by an object, actually, right here would be like I pass by this thing, so I shoot a rocket off of it. Similar to how you would do a pogo, except like where like a pogo is like you're just shooting off the ground below you. This is like in the middle of a rocket jump, and that's like called a skip. Now, if you do like a skip like that, except you touch the ground for one frame, or like one tick, I guess it's called. The physics engine in tf2, it's like the time is based, like one frame or one tick is like 15 milliseconds, I think. And like the individual, like that's the indivisible time unit. And the indivisible spatial unit is called a hammer unit. So if I land on the ground and I'm only on, I only touch the ground for one tick, and I shoot a rocket and the rocket explodes at the exact same time, that's basically a perfect skip, and it's called a speed shot. If you do it right, all the momentum you have will be converted into horizontal momentum. All the momentum I'll have will be changed to horizontal momentum when I land, and I think like the way the physics would use it, like would adjust that, like after the frame after I'm on the ground, it would slow me down or something like that. But whatever the case is for like why it works, all the momentum that you were moving before gets converted to horizontal momentum, and the rocket that explodes right under you is then like added on to that. So you doing like one speed shot, like I'll have one rocket's worth of speed. I do a speed shot that'll essentially double your speed. And if you do several in a row, you'll just keep like incrementally adding to the speed you're going. Speed shots are actually like it is like very precise. I'm not that good at doing them. I'll try to. If I get it right, I'll go forward really fast. Should be. There's better ways to describe it or show it off. Let's see. That's too late, I think. Let's see. Way too late. Oh, bad. Too. Yeah, I think that time. Like, if you do it too early, you'll just get like a little tiny hop, because you'll essentially smack into the ground right after. If you do it too late, you'll essentially be touching the ground, and then you'll just get a hop like that. This is like I'm just crouching basically on the ground, and like if you do it too late, you'll just get a hop like this. So to get the timing down, you essentially want to just jump around and try to just feel like, okay, that time I did it too early, or that time I did it too late, and just try to adjust accordingly. Right now I'm doing this really shittily. You would want to be going like pretty fast. Doing it like slowly when you're moving slow is like probably a lot harder. I'm surfing along this. This is something that's not really useful in like like valve maps or anything, but is pretty handy in jump maps if you're doing like a speed run of it, surfing on random shit. Speed shots. Oh, like one of like the probably the hardest thing to fucking do is the soldier. It's like when you're doing a pogo, you can do like a speed pogo where you're moving like really fast along a wall. You could also do like it's like a wall. Like I'm going up right now along a wall. This is basically a pogo right now. But to get a lot of control in this, you would want to be able to go like up, down, along the wall, and it's really freaking annoying to do. It's probably one of the hardest things to get good at. Like I can whenever a jump map requires you to do like a drop pogo, like it'll just be like right here will be like the end of a ledge, and there's like a big gap, well a small gap, and then a wall that you need to like go down slowly, then jump off of somewhere. Like that wrecks me. I cannot do that shit. Okay, I'll try to like slowly go down the wall here, and I fucked it up. Like it's really hard to do. If you can wall pogo, you're good at jumping, or drop pogo, and like it may not like seem like it seems like that shouldn't be harder than like a speed shot, because a speed shot is like frame perfect basically, but it's way hard to control wall pogos really well than it is to do speed shots and shit like that. Ooh, there's another. I'm gonna go here. So this platform shoots you up. So I'm gonna do like a shoot a rocket here. I'm not gonna shoot a rocket. Ah crap, that was bad. I'll shoot a rocket, and then I'll try to like I'll shoot a rocket such like so that I pass by it on my way down. It's here, and I'll try to like do another rocket jump right when that first rocket lands. That way you're essentially doing a rocket jump with 2 rockets instead of 1. It's called like sinking rockets, and that's something you'll see a lot of in jump maps. All right, I got like okay sync there. If they're lined up really well, you'll actually go like really fast. You're essentially it's like 2 rockets at once. Typically, when I'm doing synced rocket jumps anyway, I won't like sync them up perfectly. They'll be a little off, so I won't get like a massive amount of height, because that's actually like really tricky. But if you're, let's see, typically if you're just like up against a wall like this, if you do a rocket jump then shoot twice off the wall, then you can shoot down and do like a sync jump like that, and then set yourself up to do like a crap 3 rocket sync. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. And now I want to shoot it so that I pass by. Oh, right there. Ah, fuck. Like on my way down, I was able to sync like those 2 rockets together, but then I jumped way too early. Like timing this is it takes practice. I'm not that great at it. Ah, shit. But if you get like really good at it, then you can not just do synced rockets like against walls like this, but you can in the middle of jump maps in places like you probably wouldn't be expected to. Like if you do a really big jump, then you could or if you get a lot of like height in a jump, then on your way down, you can like you probably wouldn't be getting this much height. If you get a lot of height, you could like shoot a rocket. Give it right here. Not fast. Shit. But typically, like right after you do like a jump in a jump map, be able to like shoot run walk one rocket on your way down, and then like do a rocket jump, so you sink two rockets like in a very unintended manner for most maps. Um, let's see, try to I'll try to show that off. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing out that like needs explaining, because there is some wacky physics and shit to oh, crouch tapping, right. uh I'll first I'll explain, demonstrate spat 3, but that's not actually good for fuck. Whatever. I'll jump, think, let's see, jump, surf around. Oh yeah, that's air strafing. If you're like on the ground, when you press W or S, you'll move in that direction. And when you press like diagonal strafing, it's not like GoldenEye on the N64 where you're just like you'll do root 2 your speed like 1.4 times. This game has it so you'll always be moving like a capped speed. So the speed I'm going right now, like when I'm pressed W, it'll be the same when I'm pressing W or D. It'll just be like at a 45-degree angle. Well, I guess if you press S, your strafe will be like you move backwards at 80% of the speed you normally would. So as a result of this, because like when you're strafing in the air, if you're holding W and A, you'll be going like 45 degrees to the left, whereas if you just press A, you'll be going a full 90. So you don't want to be holding A in the air, because that'll just like dampen your strafe a little. What you'll want to do is just hold... You don't want to hold W, sorry, in the air. What you want to do is like essentially let go of W right after jumping, and then do like big smooth movements holding A or D and not W, so that you get like a full... You're going like sideways, like at full speed in the air when you're strafing, as opposed to like it would be, let's see, like 2, whatever. It would be a fraction if you're holding W and A. Like, yeah, I'll hold A here, and I don't I don't get much of benefit from the strafe. But if I hold like just A, that is, I'll be able to strafe pretty good. If I hold W, it'll dampen it. It's basically like the same control as on the ground here. It's just I'm moving a lot faster because I'm in the air. And one quirk with the engine is that if you hold jump in water, if you have like I'm just holding spacebar here, and all the momentum that I have will just be like, will be carried over. Well, not carried over. Friction won't apply. That's the best way to describe it. Like, you won't get slowed down in water. It's just a quirk of the tf2 engine, or maybe even of the source engine. Like, you don't see a lot of water in tf2 maps, or Counter-Strike even. It's not something you see a lot because it's just broken with the physics. So on this jump here, it's like I can just go real fast off that and like jump from there. And if I did it right, I would have landed there, but I did it shitty. Logos, skips, speed shot. Oh, crouch tapping. So let's see, third person. Oh wait, I felt third now. So immediate, like you can see that like when I press crouch, like if I hold it down, then the soldier will start like walking real slow, and you don't want to be going slow, you want to be going fast. But there's like a moment of time where it's like you can press it, and the camera will move down, and so it will like when you're like the way the game like handles physics and calculations is that it doesn't have like the soldier is like his whole body and shit as like a unique object. It's basically a point mass. For you physicists, it's like there's just like one point in space that it uses to calculate all the movement and shit, and then it draws the soldier like around that point, the view model. Yeah, duck jumps are like like not just like to do like a rocket jump while like from doing like a crouch jump where you like jump and crouch. That's like something you should already be doing. But a crouch tap jump is it utilizes how you can essentially move the point mass of the soldier down a little before you actually jump. So this means you're basically closer to the rocket when it explodes. Like if like the further away you are from the rocket, the less of a like blast it'll like the less momentum you'll get. Like if I'm really close to it, I'll be shot further away. If I'm like far away from the explosion, it won't shoot me as far. So by tapping crouch just long enough so that you're in that period where the soldier doesn't start like walking slow, like actually like crouching. You just want to like tap it so that it goes down a little, and then you would do a rocket jump. And you're closer to the rocket when it explodes, and you're not moving like slow, so it gives you like all the benefits of all the different types of like doing a rocket jump from a crouch or a like whatever, and you'll be able to like jump a little higher and a little further than normal. Like I have crouch bounded jump, so like that's like this line here, so like this. The fuck? That should not have been possible. But I can jump like almost up to this thing. I thought this required you to do a crouch tap, but let's see here. So this jump here, it's like, from what I understand, it's the height it requires you to do a crouch tap jump. Which I don't really have the timing down for crouch tap jumps. Like it's just like once you get the timing down, you can just do it routinely, like whenever. It's just like doing a normal, you know, like doing a normal rocket jump if you just get used to it. I just haven't really got the timing down. I know you want to do it like you want to. Oh fuck you, sticky keys. I basically hold it for like well, I guess I have the keys shown, so you can infer how long I'm holding it for. And then I shoot the rocket like as the same time I press the spacebar to jump. Ah, almost. So it's like this is like how long? Like doop doop doop, like a beep test sort of length. And shit. So I remember seeing a guy explain it. Let's see, what was it? CP. On the middle point in granary, if you do a crouch tap jump properly, you can jump from the rafters. Proper term. Tournament 1. Platforms, I guess. It's not scaffolding, it's not rafters. Whatever. When I get to it, oh, this thing here. You can jump from here to the other side if you do a proper crouch tap. Which, like, if I just do a if I just do a normal rocket jump, like I will not get that far. I could jump like to this little mini health kit, but I'm not gonna be able to jump all the way over there. So if you do manage to get crouch tapping crouch tap jumping down, like it's like always useful, because you'll always be able to jump a little bit further, a little bit higher. I haven't got it down. I haven't practiced the timing that much. So that's like here I could skip jump. That's like a good example of a skip. Is off of those. A lot of objects will be like a good height to do a skip jump from. Like on the second point of bad water, where like you know, that little rooftop where like NGs love building sentries. You from like down where the point is, you can do like it's like the perfect height to do a rocket jump and skip off. I guess it's around a similar height to these like two containers stacked on top of each other. So that would be like if you do a skip jump like poorly, like you're moving down when the rocket explodes, you won't get much height out of it. You essentially want to be really, really close to the rocket when it explodes, and you want to be moving up at the time. Oh, that was bad. There, I got a lot more height and distance by since I was moving up at the time, so all the momentum was like carried forward. So that's... I think that's like everything at least that I can explain when it comes to rocket jumping. I'm by no means a master at it. I can do like... I have a bunch of jump maps. I can do like half of them-ish. I can't do hard jump maps, I can just do medium ones. Let's see here. I'll just go through Jump Littleman here while explaining anything, if just in case I missed some things. I think I mentioned just everything that I can think of. So shoot behind you for rocket jumps. That way you go a lot. You go high. Oh, you go faster, which is what it's all about. Oh yeah, for this doesn't require you to do a crouch tap. But for jumps where it's like you're just a little bit too far away, like if I only got this high, you can sort of shoot a rocket and like pogo up a little to try and like recover from a failed jump. Most jump maps, they won't like give you the yeah, my underwater texture is, oh god, that is not pleasant. Oh yeah, oh, I don't, for some reason I don't have underwater textures, I guess. Fuck. So shoot behind me to go fast, hold space in the water. Fuck. Oh, come on, I'm doing this too... Yeah, there we go. Skip jump. Shoot. Never, like, always make sure the rocket explodes, like, behind you, or, like, whatever direction you're moving. You want it to be, like, directly behind you. Like, if I'm moving up at a 45-degree angle, you would want the rocket to be exploding behind you at a 45-degree angle to wherever you're going, basically. I'm doing this really shitty. Let's see. Alright, right here. I think you're supposed to, like, pogo over this. So in the middle of a pogo, you can try to, like... Oh yeah, one thing I didn't mention is how the rockets are, like, off-center. Like, right now the crosshair is touching the middle of the wall, but the rockets, like, shoot further to the right. Because, like, the rocket launcher... Ah, shit. The rocket launcher is on... Oh, wait, third person. The rocket launcher is on the soldier's shoulder. And that's actually where it's fired from as well. Ah, shit. First person. So it makes sense that it's, like, a little offset to the right, because it's on his right shoulder. Um, and as a result of that, there's some little quirks, like how you'll want to, like in the middle of a pogo, if I want to go, ah shit, I want to go over this little gap here, fuck, bad. I could just like shoot a little to the right there, and because it's offset a little, it'll give me like a much more momentum than if you were to shoot to the left. That's just one thing to note. I'm just gonna wall climb. Uh, okay. Damn it, the first few jumps of this map, I don't really like. They all get really cool though, and interesting later. Damn it, I'm bad. So you might be noticing that I'm not like actively doing crouch tap jumps. I think if you're like good at them, you typically would just want to always be doing them. Um, so right there, like, uh, fuck, I'm not sure if it would be referred to as a skip, but I shot a rocket off the wall. And you want to like approach this wall and like climb up. Uh, I'm losing height. So you want to make sure that like the rocket is behind you when you shoot off the wall there. Oh, here we go. Ah, shit. Hit the ceiling. Sinking rockets. Almost. I waited too late to properly shoot that shit. Okay, that was like like they were synced up a little. It was kind of a shitty sync, but there we go. So sinking rockets is another like everything about like rocket jumping and demo jumping. It takes shit tons of practice just doing it over and over again to like get the timing down or get all sorts of wacky shit down. So here you need to like do a wall climb. You need to get quite a bit of height. So you want to be shooting like almost directly below you. I sort of just shoot directly below me, but oh wait, shit. I have man treads on, which man treads like movement from like getting shot from sentries and shit like that will like propel you backwards like away from it. But if you're moving man treads, that like cancels it out. It's one of the hidden stats of that item. Fuck. So normally with this jump, you're supposed to like fly up, and then the sentry gun will do the rest. I am really bad though, so I can't even get that far. But I think that's all the facets of jump maps. Like all I mean, of jumping, like all the little, at least all the things that I can do. That's like my knowledge on them of like what they are and why they work. Uh, so now I could of like try to on doing things like somewhat consistently, like for like doing initiating a speed pogo, like the same angle you would rocket jump with. If you do that with a crouch, you can like go into a pogo. Uh, that's like a hand. That's probably like the biggest uh, tip I could give. Be like initiating a pogo by doing that. It's generally like really useful on like even on like if you're actually like playing a game like a round competitively, just doing a pogo like with the normal rocket launcher you'd be taking damage, so but you could still like pogo toward a medium health kit or shit like that. Uh, ramp slides would be another thing that's useful. Like, right now I'm surfing along the wall, and typically maps, like Valve maps and like actual competitive maps, they won't have like big ramps like this that are angled for like ideally for surfing. But let's see if I can. Shit. Try and. But on many ramps, if you're going fast enough, uh, you'll just keep on sliding as you would on this like this angled like ideal for surfing slope. Uh, Damn it! Like you could slide up these as long as you're going fast enough. You need to be going real fast, but in the rollouts for some maps, I'm not like I don't play Soldier competitively. It's a fucking map control. CP. Process? I want to say process. Hey Kazoo! Fixing Kazoo. Just trying to explain the basics of rocket jumping. I may not be the most capable at rocket jumping. So right there, I did slide a little up that ramp. So like at the start of every round, like soldiers and demo man, they'll have like rollouts that like just pathways that they'll take to get to the middle point really fast. Damn it! I think what they like soldiers would jump here and then either ramp slide up this or just do like another rocket jump. The demo man would have taken that. And like skip. Okay, what is it? Jump off of this. Oh yes, off of this. Skip off of that, and then ramp slide up that. So you want to do a very low height jump here. Ah, fuck! I did it bad there. But you'd want to. If you did it really well, you could probably reload a rocket as you come down here and slide up, and then shoot, and you would come out flying, and you could land like right on this med kit. So rocket jumping is like, while I just like doing jump maps mostly, it is useful for like, you know, competitive Team Fortress 2 for like things like that where you do wacky jumps, and then you can get to like the enemy's health kit before they do.